Hello and welcome back to Skyrim Necromancer builds with me. This is probably the last time we'll have to pick up our Riftengars here. They sort of disappeared on me again, so I had to pick them up from here again. This is Shore's Watchtower. In this video, we're gonna try to sort of, what am I trying to say? We're gonna try to replace our thralls, because these Riftengars are preventing us from making any progress on the Civil War questline. And the first thing we're gonna do is talk to corporate like a boss. No, not that. We're gonna finish what we plan to do for the College of Winterhold questline. Now, this questline does give you Ancano as a potential thrall as well, but I'm planning to use Archmage Aren here.
I don't know what he's doing. Excellent. I'd suggest that we go retrieve it immediately. Ancano has somehow locked himself in the hall. He's up to something, and I intend to put a stop to it. Help us get through this, will you? We're throwing everything we have at it.
I think Archmage Aren actually performs a little bit better because he does use Conjuration and high tier spells. And also, if you're going after Ancano, then you'll have to do, I think, 2 or 3 more quests. So the lazy me inside is telling me I should use Archmage Aren instead. Which in itself is very ironic because he enthralled his friends to keep the Dragon Priest there. And now we're gonna enthrall him to do a bunch of shit for us.
What's going on?
Ancano, stop this at once. I command you.
Don't go near him. Are you all right? Can you walk? I need you on your feet. We're in trouble here. Ancano is doing something with that thing, the eye. We can't stop him. I haven't seen Savo since the explosion. He must have been blown clear, and he may be injured. I need you to find the Archmage, and I need you to do it quickly. Get moving. I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Find Savos.
Now, he is one of the, I guess, the glitchiest thrall I've ever found, and I'll show you right after this part.
I can hardly believe it, but there's no time. Whatever happened here has affected Winterhold as well. I need you to get out there and make sure everything's all right. I'll do what I can here. Go now, go.
So the first thing we're gonna do is talk to corporate like a boss. No. We're gonna resurrect him and make him a death thrall in front of all of these people. The disrespect. That also means this guy is replaced forever. Rest in pieces, dude. I'll also take this back. Now, this guy is really bothersome. Because you can see, first of all, I couldn't loot his corpse. So I can't exactly put an item on him to lock him in place from, like, despawning and shit. So I have to be very careful with him. Secondly, if I do proceed any further into the Mage's College, if I walk into Winterhold, he will despawn. So I'm basically locked out of Winterhold forever. Now, I can fast travel to College of Winterhold if I want to, like, visit this area. But I think a certain few quests, the Thieves Guild questline comes to mind, requires me to go into the town. So I'm locked out of those questlines, but other than Thieves Guild, I don't think there's any other on the top of my head. Also, if you open up MFG console and take a look at him, he's got a very high negative health. He's one of the more glitchy thralls, I would say. We're gonna try and fix him up. We'll see how that goes. In the previous recording I've done, which I scrapped, I fast travel and then he disappeared. Normally what happens is he'll die the first time you fast travel, and then you can resurrect him with proper health, and he'll behave like a proper thrall. But if you go into Winterhold, he still despawns. So, not a complete fix, but it's a band-aided up fix. I'll take it.
Thank you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, you don't.
Back off.
We're not done with you yet. Get back up. What's a normal bandit going to do? You're against the Archmage here. Flashy entrance, dude. Now you can see he summons a Frost Atronak, so he's pretty cool, and yeah, he burned up the bandit. Now let's just take a look at his stats. That's actually me. He has 417 health, which outscales our Riften Guards. Oh, this is actually 240. I can heal him up so that he's more accurate. 252. So Savos Aren actually has more health than that, and also he has a nice mana pool. So he's really nice to work with as a Thrall. It's just the previous things I talked about sort of prevents him from being perfect. So I will be using him as my Mage Thrall, and I'll find a replacement for this Riften Guards right after this. First we're gonna go into Whiterun because we have a bunch of crap that we need to drop off. Can see if Savos Aren follows us. Yes, he does. So his Thrall is fixed right now, which is good. I do still live in Breezeholm. Okay, he's still following us.
Long life to you, Thane.
I believe if he decides to pull a disappearing act like the Riften Guards, then what you can do is travel to the college. See, I still have some Ratatatats and crabby carcasses. Oh yeah, I also got an official confirmation from the requester that I no longer have to finish the main storyline, which is good because I don't think Sovngarde takes dead thralls, so I'll be working with the Ratatatats and crabbies again, which is not fun. Can also go and ditch his Dwarven battle axes since we have the glass warhammer.
Long life to you, Thane.
Now, the replacement for our Riften Guard, for our second Riften Guard, I want to pick up is one of the Bandit Chiefs. I'm going to see which one spawns in Halted Stream Camp. If you remember that one terrible experience we had with the Bandit Fort, the Bandit boss in there actually has more health than a Riften Guard, but I think less weapon skills. Okay, Archmage is still there. So yeah, they have more health but less weapon skills, which I guess makes them equivalent. We'll see if these guys can get in. We'll see how Archmage Aren performs. He's got his Conjuration on one hand. Okay, armor skill up. There's the spell aimed at our guy for some reason. His attack speed is a little bit lacking. But he is using Fireball, which is a higher tier spell. And I can't tell if the attack speed is lacking because, like, he can't see. Okay, those two spells are pretty fast. I think it's just because he doesn't have vision over there. And he didn't pull the summon this time for some reason, but I don't really blame him. Where's my Riften Guard? Yeah, he's over there. So far Archmage Aren is performing, I would say, better than the Riften Guard. As long as mages have the mana to back them up, I think they'll do better than melee and archery. Especially since I'm not doing any smithing and... like any smithing, enchanting, and alchemy. Holy crap, the rock fell on my foot and took off half my health. Okay, he ran away. Okay, Flame Cloak, that's nice. Although it's not in range of that just yet. Okay, he's got 1 gold, but I'm mostly after the key at this point. Bandit Chief is going to be downstairs. Guys, come on, not the rocks again. We've been through the whole rocks thing like 2 videos ago. We'll try to pull them in a bit closer. Holy crap, did he die? Okay, that bandit knows restoration. Bandit Chief, oh shit. Okay, we can see a lot of shit being blown up there, so I think he's doing well. Okay, he got rid of the Bandit Chief already. That's cool. Yeah, I think things are dying a lot faster with him around compared to the Riften guards. So I would say he's definitely a good addition. And we're gonna replace the other one with this bandit chief here. Orcish greatsword, I think we can do better. Try and gear him up. Bandit chief. Take a look at the stats first. One-handed is almost the same as two-handed. Terrible, terrible marksman, but we'll have Salvos Aren to cover dragons, so I think we won't be losing too much. Now, do I want to make this guy one-handed or two-handed? We'll give him a blade sword and... Okay, he has an iron shield. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him blade sword and dwarven shield, because I don't think I can get him to dual wield. Can I? Glass warhammer. I'll figure all of that out later, but for now we're going to replace our second Riften guard with him, which will allow us to do the rest of the Civil War. I think he's fully healed now. Well, let's just grab our stuff back. Staff of Frostbite. That could potentially be useful. I'll take my Elven Sword back. I think the Steel Shield was his, and since we already have the Dwarven Shield, it's not a problem anymore. So yeah, we're gonna leave that one alone, and it seems like we picked up an orc. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess he'll distinguish himself between, like, the rest of the Imperials and Stormcloaks in the Civil War now, so that's good. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to get a start on the Markarth quest. I did get a request to... Oops, this is actually not discovered yet. I did get a request to do the cannibalism quest, so I'm going to go ahead and get a start on that. I've also had a request to leedle around some forsworn camps, so I'll also get a start on that. We're going to lock both of those in. You guys... Okay, I thought I lost them again, which would be dumb.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Markarth would be nice.
We'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it though.
Are you guys still with me? Okay, they just spawned from a different side. Now, should we try and save the Imperial there? I think we will. Well, that was quick. So he does use one-handed weapons effectively. Our bandit chief. I'll take the gold and the lockpicks. And now if you talk to her, she should give you an item.
Man nearly killed me. You saved my life. Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
Silver emerald necklace, that's nice.
Attack. Are you all right? Did you see what happened? I'm so
Actually,
sorry.
I started it.
I hope the aid give you more peace in the future. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. Until next time.
He tried to kill Margaret, right in front of me.
And we were saved by a bandit and a dead Archmage. Such is the world of Skyrim. I think I've fucked it off just about everywhere that I went. Actually, we're not going to lock the Forsworn camp in, because I think we're almost out of time.
What are you hiding, priest?
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there.
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon.
Which option should we pick? Let's try the persuasion first.
I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Tread lightly in the hall.
You know, I forgot if it was... No, it was Meridia that hated undead. Because we're bringing 2 undead things right in front of him, and he doesn't seem to give half a shit.
What is it, nephew? Can't you see I'm trying to think here?
I think this is where we need to be.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
I think that's Namira's voice. The Daedras are all voiced differently than standard NPCs. So that's nice. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt.
I actually don't know what she's talking about because I think the Dragonborn's backstory doesn't involve any cannibalism.
A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment.
You know, I kind of want to say no, but I've been requested to go with this quest. So I guess I have to ask, where is this place?
It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
I don't actually know how to resolve these quests, because Daedra quests generally have 2 endings. One where you can side with the Daedra and one where you don't. And I don't remember how to do this one if you don't side with the Daedra. I guess we'll just see what happens. I've never actually done this myself. I've only read about it, because I generally don't do Daedra quests, because, you know, you can make better shit in your basement.
You've returned. What happened in the Hall of the Dead? Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward.
Well, that's all I checked off camera. I did talk to him to see how to start the quest. And I got this far, so next time we're gonna actually do this quest, you know, for the first time ever on camera.